This video is entitled 5 Reasons Atheists Can't Get Through to Christians Like Me. And I'm just going to start off the video by naming what they are and then demonstrating what I mean. Number 1, atheists attempt to insult me, which is impossible. It's impossible for anyone to emotionally affect me in a negative way, whether it's insulting me, hurting my feelings, disrespecting me. That would have to be my decision to allow someone to do that. So it's impossible because my breaker switch is off. But the number one thing that I notice right away is that atheists attempt to insult me. They attempt to imply that I'm wrong, immoral, ignorant. And all of those things would show a lack of emotional intelligence if that's your goal, to prove that I am wrong, immoral, ignorant, let's say incompetent. Anything that's attempting to insult me, it just doesn't matter to me at all. And the fact that that's someone's goal reveals more about that person than it does about me. Number 2, I see the atheists attempt to debate me. I have no interest in debating someone. I have no interest in trying to prove someone wrong. For me, this is only a discussion. To me, this is only a collaboration. I have no interest in debating someone. And I think what atheists don't realize is they're coming in here every time wanting to debate me, and I'm just not interested in that. Hi, I don't care, thanks. That's pretty much my motto. Number 3, atheists attempt to convert me to no longer believing in Christianity, but identity protective cognition means that anything you believe that's a large part of your identity, anytime you hear someone tell you differently, it only puts you in defense mode, and whatever that person says that's the opposite of what you believe, it only confirms what you already believe and reinforces what you already believe. That's how I am as a Christian, and that's how atheists are on their viewpoint on the opposite of what I believe. Number 4, atheists attempt to engage me in topics that are of no interest to me or no motivation to me. So for example, people will want to debate, well, you can't prove there is a God. You can't prove, again, that's not my motivation point. Now, I will say that there were some comments in a video that actually were interesting, and I am going to make follow-up videos for those, and you'll see examples of intelligent contributions in the comment section. But it's a matter of always knowing what motivates a person. And as far as me attempting to try to prove to you that God exists, or I'm not interested in that. Number 5, lastly, out of these 5 things, I feel the atheists, they want me to care as much as they do. They want me to be as passionate about the concept of what atheists perceive as reality versus me. They want me to be that passionate about proving me wrong, and I'm not interested in proving anyone wrong. Again, identity protective cognition. Again, I shall say, hi, I don't care, thanks. That's my motto. Now you think, where's all this coming from? Like this is, okay, we got the 5 points here. This seems like there's something really motivating this. Yeah, there is. So I had made a video which mentioned my Christian beliefs. It was not targeted toward atheists in any way, but atheists showed up on the shores of the comment section and began leaving comments, which I've had my experience on my other channel talking to atheists. So I'm already experienced in how to conversate and what to expect. So I made a video after someone commented on a video I made about, I forget what it was even about now, but it mentioned my Christian beliefs. Atheists went in there, left comments, and I made this video in response called, "An Atheist Asks Me If I've Ever Questioned My Christian Faith. Why I Will Never Stop Believing." Now that video hasn't been up a week yet, 180 views, 58 comments. So that tells you something when, in theory, at least 1 out of 3 people who watched it commented on it, or somewhere around there. 5 thumbs up, 11 thumbs down, which again, I'm never afraid to receive a thumbs down. It simply means I'm engaging people. I don't need people to like me. Hi, I don't care, thanks. But in this video, again called "An Atheist Asks Me If I've Ever Questioned My Christian Faith, Why I'll Never Stop Believing," again, so many comments, but I really want to focus on this one right here. Okay, here it is from James Matai. His opening statement is this, quote, "What makes you think that atheists are out there to mock you? No, we're just here to put forward our views and opinions just like you've done with yours." He goes on and leaves a lot of information which again doesn't touch base on the things that motivate me. I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to try to prove anybody wrong. So, but looking at the first, what makes you think that atheists are out there to mock you? And what's interesting is all you have to do is read the other 57 comments to see clearly that that's what people are wanting to do as far as mocking. I mean, man, I can just easily go through these comments and see, we're probably at the top ones here. Actually, quote, "He likes to be brainwashed." I mean, that's actually the top comment. One of the comment. Here's another comment. It says, "Another brainwashed hypochristian." I guess that means either hypo-Christian or hypocritical Christian, so it's very obvious to me that that's what I can expect from atheists if I make a video about it. And I'm going to want to point people back to this video in the future, because this video, the whole intent is, I'm not the typical Christian that you're going to debate videos. Yes, I will make videos for the audience of atheists as a Christian, but now you know what's, again, it's going to fly right by me. I'm not going to care. If you are attempting to insult me, implying that I'm wrong, immoral, ignorant, I'm just going to say, yeah, you're right. Because again, anything you believe is true in your mind. Identity protective cognition. So if you believe that I'm wrong, immoral, ignorant, then you're right. But I have no interest in defending myself because that's what you believe. Number two, when atheists attempt to debate me, I'm not going to debate you about God existing or not. I will have a conversation on the side with you about the emotional intelligence approach to having a discussion about this, but I'm never interested in proving to you that God is real or anything like that. You've already made up your mind, which leads me to the third one. Atheists want to basically convert me out of my Christian faith. I have no interest in converting atheists out of their lack of belief, because again, I assume they've already made up their mind. Number four, atheists wanting to engage me in a topic of no interest or motivation to me. I'm not interested in debating. I'm not interested in proving anything to you. But we can still have conversations about this. But ultimately, I'm always going to bring it back to an emotional, intelligent point of view. You'll see in other videos. Someone had asked me actually in that same video, and I will be making a follow-up video to this, because see, this is the emotional intelligence point of view. Crazy Jesse had asked me, quote, "You had mentioned sometimes you question your beliefs. What would you say is the most challenging thing for you to overcome?" See, I'm going to make a follow-up video of that. Crazy Jesse is not trying or attempting to insult me, because it is impossible for me to be insulted, because that's my decision to be insulted or not. He's not trying to do that. He's not trying to debate me. He's actually asking a question. He's furthering the discussion. He's not trying to convert me. He's just asking a question based on what I already said. Number four, he's engaging me in a topic that is of interest and of motivation to me. So that's a conversation I'm willing to have. And then of course, number five, when someone tries to get me to care as much as they do. Anytime I see emotion involved, when I see anger in comments, when I see such angst, automatically, you're not speaking to me on my language. So if you're going to leave comments in which I will respond to you, and it goes somewhere other than just getting me to say, you're right. Because when people say that I'm wrong, immoral, ignorant, incompetent, I just say, you're right. Because again, that's what you believe. I can't convince you otherwise. If you believe I'm ignorant or wrong or incompetent or immoral, that's what you believe. So very few people who watch these videos who are atheists are going to be able to abide by these 5 things. And then I know to think, well, why do you get to make the rules? Well, because it's my channel. If the goal here is to engage me and get me to make another video in response to you, I'm telling you my set of rules. These are the 5 rules that I'm going by. Otherwise, you're just another comment that I'm not going to read, other than once I see the first line, oh, he's trying to insult me, oh, he's trying to argue, oh, he's trying to debate, and then I don't even read the rest. If you want to actually engage me and get me to produce new videos in response to you, now you know the rules. Otherwise, I'm just going to say in the comments, you're right. Or I'll say, okay. And that's my way of saying, yeah, you didn't know what the 5 rules are to engage in this channel to get me to make a video for you. Now that you know the rules, leave those comments.